Relationship between Iran and the United States has long been marked by tension and mistrust. In recent years, these tensions have escalated, raising concerns about the possibility of open conflict. When two powerful nations like Iran and the US move closer to war, the world watches anxiously. The reasons behind these hostilities are complex, involving historical grievances, regional influence, and competition over resources. As diplomatic efforts falter, the risk of military confrontation increases, affecting not only the countries involved but also their allies and neighboring regions. This scene sets the stage for understanding the broader impacts of a potential Iran-US war, highlighting the fragile balance that exists in international relations. War between Iran and the US would send shockwaves through the global economy. Iran is a major player in the oil market, and any disruption in its exports could cause oil prices to spike worldwide. This would impact everything from transportation costs to the price of goods in stores, affecting everyday people far beyond the Middle East. Financial markets would likely react with volatility, as investors seek safer assets in uncertain times. Countries dependent on oil imports would face tough decisions, and businesses might delay investments due to instability. The economic consequences of such a conflict would ripple across continents, demonstrating how interconnected our world truly is. Beyond economics and politics, the human cost of war is always the most tragic. A conflict between Iran and the US could lead to significant civilian casualties and displacement. Refugee flows might increase as people flee violence, putting pressure on neighboring countries and international aid organizations. Infrastructure damage would disrupt daily life, making access to essentials like food, water, and healthcare more difficult. The psychological toll on affected populations would be immense, with families separated and communities torn apart. This scene reminds us that behind every headline and statistic, there are real people whose lives are forever changed by war. War between Iran and the US would not remain a local issue. Regional powers and global actors would be drawn in, either directly or through proxy conflicts. Alliances could shift as countries reassess their interests and security needs. The balance of power in the Middle East might change, with long-term consequences for peace and stability. International organizations would face new challenges in mediating and responding to the crisis. This scene explores how a single conflict can reshape the geopolitical landscape, influencing diplomacy, security, and international cooperation for years to come.